Hello everyone, my name is Zach Tez, and I am going to be reading out some of Reddit's funny or crazy or whatever it is entitled parents. I think this is going to be funny and this is going to be a really good episode. Okay, let's start. Okay, this happened when I was about 7 or 8. My family was very fortunate to a large backyard with a pool. We lived in a very urban city, and it was rare to have that much space. But our home was passed down for decades, and a hidden gem. It was nothing crazy, a large 5 deep above ground pool. Someone was selling on Craigslist. My parents were on a severe budget. We lived paycheck to paycheck, and they thought having a pool, my brother, my younger brother, my sister, and I would be entertained most of the summer without having to go out and spend money. One summer, we were all outside the yard, not in the pool, when 2 young boys we've never met, they were African American, not that it matters in general, but it pertains to the story, start walking up to our driveway. Our driveway is fairly long, about 40 feet, and nestled in between my house and our neighbor's house, so very little of my backyard is visible from the street, and the pool wasn't at all. We say hi and notice the kids, about my age, are in swim trunks and have towels over their shoulders. They are very sweet, from what I can remember. I say hi back and ask if they can swim in our pool. As children, we have no idea what to think or say. One of my siblings runs out to get my mother inside. She comes out and says, "I'm sorry, boys, but this isn't a public pool. There is a public pool just one street over. It is very clean and only costs $1 to use." Prior to us having a pool, we used the public pool since we're not very familiar with it. The boys say okay and leave. 10 minutes later, we see them walking up our driveway, and this time they have their father with them. You'll probably see where this is going. Father asks us, "Can my sons use your pool?" To which we reply, "No. Our mom said that's not okay." He says, "Get your mom." So one of my siblings runs inside and gets my mom. This time, she comes out and you can tell she's irritated. The man repeats his question, and my mom repeats her previous answer. The guy gets all huffy. "I don't understand why my children can't use the pool. Your kids aren't using it now. It's a hot summer day, and we're neighbors. It's not very neighborly to say no." My mom's mouth hanging open from the gall of this guy quickly recovers and says, "Just because my kids aren't currently in the pool doesn't mean it's an open public pool. I bought it. It's my property. I pay for the electricity, the water, the chemicals for it. And as for not being neighborly, I don't even know who you are. I've never met you. You've never introduced yourself to us. And frankly, I don't think it's very neighborly to use my children and for our pool when you never given us time of day before." So some more come back and forth. My sibling went on to get my dad. When he comes out, the guy just sneers at my mom. Well, it's good to know who the racists are in this town. Turns around, walks away with his boys trailing and complaining, "But you promised." We never saw them again, and we've never seen my mom so insulted. It was the first memory of an entitled parent. Well, this is really stupid. This father wants their kids to go swimming, even though there is a public pool nearby. And instead of taking his own kids to the public pool, he sends them out to bother other people. Well, they're not really bothering. They're just asking if they can go swimming. But, I mean, come on. If you really that careless? And then on top of it, to call the people who don't want your kids to be swimming, since they don't know your kids, and they don't know you, and call them racist for that. I mean, that's pretty damn stupid. Alright, next one is pretty damn stupid, and I think it's just incredibly mind-blowing. I am a service dog handler, which, as I'm sure you could guess, leads to some unwanted interactions with rude and entitled people in general. My service dog, Roxy, is for PTSD and bipolar 1. She is medically tasked to train service animals, not an ESA. Usually interactions are typically people wanting to pet her, giving me a hard time because I don't look disabled, etc. Pretty standard, and there's a ton of posts from other service dog handlers. This is the daily crap we deal with. I normally don't mind answering polite questions about being a service dog team. I just had interaction with an entitled parent that was slightly different. I was out with Roxy running errands, and a Target woman, entitled parent, comes up to me and says, standard, "Oh, what a cute doggy. Can I say hi to it?" Me, no. She's working. She has clearly labeled service dog vest on. I tried to continue on my way. "Oh my god, are you training a service dog? Are you a service dog trainer? Can I get your help? This is dog gonna be available soon." "No, she's my service dog owner. I trained her, but she works for me." "But you aren't disabled. I have an invisible disability." I know I'm just trying to walk away, and she follows me. "Oh, that's great, because my son, you said did training dog, so you could train an autism dog for my boy." Me, what? "He said you do train service dogs." Me, no, I train my dog for my needs. I don't feel confident in training a dog for someone else. There are lots of great programs you could get a dog through. Your son would benefit from a service dog. "Oh, we looked at some, but they are so expensive, and you have to wait years. But we already bought a dog, and we don't have it trained, and we sometimes get yelled at when we bring it with our son." So this woman's bringing an untrained pet out in public, pretending it's a service dog. This is absolutely illegal, puts service dog teams in danger, and it hurts reputation, especially those with invisible disabilities. And up to 50% of service dog teams have report being attacked by fake service dogs. Me, taking an untrained dog as a service dog is illegal. Please don't do that. "So, will you train my dog?" "No." Me says, "Entitled parent, come on. Do you have any idea how hard it is to be an autism mom? I could pay $100 to train the dog. You owe it to help another disabled person." During all this, I'm getting really upset and overwhelmed. Roxy starts alerting me to anxiety, letting me know that I need to get out of the situation before I have a panic attack. Me, "Please leave me alone." I turn and walk faster. Christ, what a horrible, rude person. I mean, that's really kind of annoying. You pester, first of all, someone, when they have a service dog. So obviously, sometimes you need to just be a bit more gentle. And then it's okay sometimes to ask questions, but I mean, you kind of, in that situation, she bugged him or her. Anyway, having a service dog is expensive. I remember hearing something that a service dog can cost $25,000 and expensive for a dog when you can train one. But pestering someone when they have one, and then asking that they train for your own son a service dog, even though they don't have that condition, and then also falsifying and saying that you have a dog and you're passing it off as a service dog, is illegal and stupid. I mean, it doesn't help with a lot of communities where people do have conditions. I mean, I have one myself, and it's very annoying when you have something, or if you look a bit different, and goodness, and walking around this dog and cute and all, but when you get pestered, you just gotta sometimes leave it, you can just say, if you know what a service dog does, you say, you need to react to it, you can have a look at it, but don't make any gestures, don't distract it, and you'll be fine. It's a service dog. This is a bit of a crazy story. It's called Guess I'll Have to Take Your iPad. Don't ever take my iPad. Anyway, so I'm a former babysitter. I babysat for this family with 2 kids, 1 5-year-old and 1 7-year-old girl. The family seemed normal. They didn't seem entitled. So babysitting for them one day, and the 7-year-old was a bit attached to a game I had on my dad's iPad. The mother came to pick them up. The little girl asked Mommy, can I stay longer? I like the iPad. The mom has a nerve to look at me and asks, can she keep the iPad for tonight? No, the iPad ain't mine. Like I said, it belongs to my dad, so I humbly answer no. This iPad belongs to my dad? I thought she'd understand, but no, she just popped off with, oh well, you can ask him. Me, oh, well no, entitled parent, why not? Me, we, if you'd let me finish. Entitled parent, well, okay, that tone of your voice is disrespectful to me. Me, okay, but I already know my dad won't let you. Entitled parent, why not? Me, because he doesn't trust you. No random people borrow his iPad. Entitled parent, she's a good kid, very careful. Me, well, that's good. You can't just borrow the iPad. I guess I just have to take your iPad. Let me just clarify. She wasn't kidding. She got her kid and told her to bring the iPad. I was panicking and was about to let some kid with an entitled parent steal my dad's iPad. So I took the iPad from the kid's hands. The entitled parent, excuse me, listen, I can't let you steal the iPad. Entitled parent, we're not stealing it, we're borrowing it. Me, I'm trying to keep calm as possible. Well, borrowing will cost a stealing. Consent is stealing. Entitled parent, you're stealing? Me, what? How? Entitled parent, you're stealing my kid's happiness. Me. And you're stealing a 500 US iPad. Basically, we fought it out, and I got my iPad back, and the police came on me, and I didn't get in trouble. That lady still hates me. Well, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, that line, I just guess I have to take your iPad. I mean, how incompetent do you need to be to do something like that? I mean, really, stealing the iPad? Like, having to fight it out and then calling the police? You're stealing someone's property. I mean, wow. But if you ever meet me in person, just know this. And I have my iPad. If you take my iPad, I'll take your life. Glad we got that out of the way. This is a bit weird. Okay. I was in the year 15. At this point in time, I owned a beautiful staffy greyhound cross who was about 2 years old. This parent was also my teaching assistant because I was struggling with some real mental issues and bullying. Titled parent, me and my daughter were walking past your house the other day. They were local, small, rural area. Your dog growled at us. I hope your mom are taking care of her. Me, shocked. Oh God, really? I'm so sorry. She's never done that before. Entitled parent, well, my daughter's an excellent dog trainer. She can train your dog, and your dog is so beautiful. How about we take her off your hands? You have enough on your plate with exams and cats. No, it's okay. I know what I'm doing. Entitled parent, my daughter was really keen on her. I'm sure you won't let her down. This is particularly evil since you know I was vulnerable at them mentally at that time. I've done anything to get someone to not dislike me. Me, standing up for myself, first time ever. No, honestly, you can't have her, Miss Entitled parent. She's my dog. entitled parent having. Don't be so rude, RJ. Me. My daughter does animal behavior in college. She can turn that vicious dog into a good pet for our family. Plus, I already bought bed, food for her. Me. Sorry, she growled, but she's my dog. Still, I can take her to dog training myself, if need be. This went on. She even offered me £300 for my dog, which I declined. I had a panic attack in the toilets and got sent home. Turning out, when I told my mother about our dog growling, she's seen a woman and a girl trying to pull up my dog over our gate by her collar, and my dog had been yelping because they were hurt some of her fur. Mom had gone out to confront them, but they shuffled away before she could get to the gate. My mom's being legend, so she made a new assistant teacher. Never spoke to me again. Dog Nancy is doing well, and she's never been aggressive towards other people in years. Well, that's really stupid that she comes up and saying your dog growled at us, even though obviously a dog would growl and yelp and cry when someone's dragging her by her fur and her skin and her collar above a gate. And taking advantage of a kid who has a few issues like bullying and anxiety, a bit of anxiety. I mean, good Lord, how sick can you be? I mean, I find that really rude and horrible to do to anyone. Yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and liked it. This stupid entitled parents, or kind of funny to be honest. And I hope you like and subscribe, and comment down below on what you'd like to see next. Should I make a part 2? What should I do next? Anyway, goodbye.